JayCast.
3, 2, 1, go.
JayCast.
Hello everybody, welcome to JayCast, where there's games, guests, and two guys with a big pair of headphones on today.
Except no guests.
No guests this time. Our motto will change every time that we do this, but I have no problem with that because we can make up something fun and weird on the fly, like we always do. Am I right, Yeti?
Sure.
First of all, let's take a moment to appreciate Yeti. You have no idea because I've never actually even showed it to you on our Skype call yet. But let's take a moment to appreciate the new layout that JayCast has with these awesome new back banners that are around us, which I'm still getting used to the borderlines. Yeah, I know. Crazy, right, Yeti? Man.
Whoa. That's crazy.
They're not TVs anymore. They're like modern and actually fit the theme of the background. And
they're those the things that they are.
they're the things. They do things and they look cool. JayCast 2015.
The things that they do things and look cool.
This week, we decided we wanted to do something a little bit more interesting than we usually do. Most of the time, we like to talk about recent game news and whatnot, and we like to be really, really, really intellectual. Well, I have a migraine today, and I have had no time, period, to look up anything recently. Yeti, I know you have been up and about, considering you never responded to any of my Skype messages earlier.
Yeah, I did.
Well, okay, I'll rephrase that. Earlier in the week, you didn't respond to any of my Skype messages. There.
Yeah, I have been very busy.
Yes, and since we've both been dead busy, we are literally going to have more or less of a chill-out podcast today, where we're going to be talking about some of the recent games that we played, what sort of games we've been liking to play so far, just miscellaneous things that we'd like to go over, and just have a little bit of fun with it. It might go a little bit shorter today, but it's okay. As soon as my migraine's done, things will be all good in the hood. Right, Yeti?
Yep.
So let's start with you, Mr. Hyrule. Yedison, whatever
So what
you would
about
like to
me?
be. What sort of games have you been playing this week?
I've actually been taking a walk down memory lane, if you will,
Okay.
and playing a bunch of older games. I've
All
gotten
right.
into a bunch of old NES and Super Nintendo games, like Legend of
Emulator
Zelda,
or off of your actual system?
both.
Okay.
The ones I don't have, I just emulate. I mean,
Okay.
don't do that, kids.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I know we were going to talk about news, but while you brought that up, did you know that, like, I think Cool ROMs had to get rid of their entire library recently by Nintendo taking it down? Do you
Why?
know about that?
I did not.
I didn't read an article about it. It just there's a friend of mine that went up to me the other day and he was like, "Dude, did you hear about this?" I was like, "Well, did you hear about what?" And he says, "Look, all the Cool ROM things are down for like the Super Nintendo, 64, and the NES. I can't confirm that. I didn't read anything about it, but from what he told me, he's like, I can't get any of my games anymore. I was about to get this game, and nope, I can't get them anymore." And I was like, "Oh well."
I haven't heard that.
That's
Well,
why I kept all of my emulators. But
I use MU Paradise or Dope ROMs.
dope ROMs.
Dope ROMs.
I can just feel like there's a very ghetto part to it. Like you're starting playing Mega Man, and instead of like his little laser blaster, it's like a gun, and then you're just going around in the hoods, bang, 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 bang. I don't know why that was funny. This is what happens when you have migraines, kids. So don't get them.
Oh yeah, because that's something you can just be like, oh, not gonna do it.
If only. Well, if you drink lots of water, eat a lot of bananas, and actually get a lot of sleep, which is what is going on with my hand. If you actually do those three things,
get a lot of sleep.
Get a lot of sleep, kids. Oh God, this is gonna turn out great today, isn't it?
There's no telling.
Anyway, so you were mentioning you went trip down memory lane. Any other games you've been playing this week?
A lot of old Zelda games. I've been playing Kirby's Dream Course, which is basically like Kirby meets golf.
That's the new Wii U game, right? Or
no,
I thought that was.
It's a Nintendo. It's a Super Nintendo game.
Oh, okay, okay. I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
I was thinking because I'm trying to remember what the new one's called. It's like Dream. I thought it was like Dream something like Dream.
The newest one I know about is Epic Yarn.
Unless it's Rainbow. No, there's the newest one that just launched the 20th or the 17th, I think.
Of this month?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, I haven't even heard about it.
Might have to research that, but whatever. It's not a big deal. We're not talking that much news this week. We might annoy our grandfather demographic because we're not talking news this week, but that's okay.
Yeah, who will watch the news if old people don't?
Right? Exactly. I mean, who watches CNN? Old people.
Old
That's
people.
who. Duh.
I've also been playing an RPG for PS2 called Dark Cloud 2. And
Oh my gosh! Do you have any idea how much I love those two games?
Whoa!
Do you? Okay, real quick. Have you played Dark Cloud 1? Have you played it?
No, I haven't.
You will get a better experience if you play with 1. I have played, and my brother have played, Dark Cloud at least 4 times, and that was still to this day probably my favorite PlayStation game. Oh, the first game was so fun. Oh, it was so much fun.
I played the first game for like 10 minutes.
Well, you should play it a lot more. Because, like, when you get to the end of the game, like, you just get, like, the best and sweetest looking weapons. Like, you can get this sword for, whoever the main character is. Of course, I can't remember his name now, but I haven't played this game in, like, 7 years. But you can get, like, the main character, and this main character dude's got, like, this freaking giant sword. He looks like as if he's about to go Final Fantasy on him. And he just got, like, this huge freaking sword. He's carrying it with one hand, and he's just like, oh, I'm very strong with my right hand, guys. And he's just running like a normal person. And this sword is like a pure rainbow. And it was, like, so awesome. Because, like,
a rainbow?
Well, like, it's, well, it's like, got all the colors, but not, like, in a rainbow fashion. Does that make sense? Like, the handle's like this color. The end is, yeah. I guess if you want to say it like that. But, oh, my gosh. And then the little shooter dude, oh man, I could go into so many memories about it.
I can go into so many remembers.
That remembers.
And then in the second game, the main guy has a freaking wrench.
I know that the second game, it never appealed to me as strong. I think it's just because I was like so used to just sword fighting in the first game that when it transitioned to the guy having a wrench and you kind of have a little more to build off of, I guess it really didn't appeal to me as much, I guess. I don't like. It was a good game. Don't get me wrong. It's a good game, and I'd recommend it. But it was. I just think for me, I just didn't really find that well. I don't like it.
It sells for like $35 now.
Yeah, which is weird because it's a PlayStation 2 game.
Well, it's a good game.
Oh yeah.
Another good one is Radiata Stories.
Oh yeah.
Have you played that one?
That one I only played like 5 minutes of. I'm gonna be totally honest with you.
Oh, it's so good.
We're gonna be like fangasming about our memories now. Recently, if you saw my channel, I played Super Mario 64 again for old time's sake, and oh, the memories were popping out of my head as I was going through this game. It was like right in the beginning, as soon as you got to the first level, like I don't know if this was just my thing, but my signature was I always played on the first level, so. It was like, that was just something for me. Like, as soon as I got to the first level, I was like, done.
You just done with the whole game?
No. Well, I could leave the game after going through the full first level, I guess. But I don't know what it is, but that first game always was, like, the game, the level for me. So, I don't...
the first level.
I know, but still, I don't know what it is. But I think it's just because of the music, I think, is the reason why. Because, like, you first... This is copyright. I'm probably going to get really sued, and it's okay, because I'm probably not going to continue to sing it so I don't die.
So you don't die.
Yes, kids, when you copyright, it causes death.
Can that copyright some, like, if you sing a song?
No. YouTubers make jokes about it, but unless the company was that stupid, yeah. Oh, he sang our song for 15 seconds on his podcast? Oh, yep,
Nope.
definitely going to. He made fun of it. Just like its stupid Nintendo partner program, which I hope that if you are seeing this, Nintendo, I will not be a part of.
Can you play Nintendo games?
You
on
can play
YouTube?
you can play
That's how-
Nintendo games, but like there's this long whitelist that you have and you can approve of it. Here's the catch though. You can't say anything bad about the game. So like if you're playing the game, let's say I'm going to make an obvious example. Playing Super Mario World for the new Super Mario for the Nintendo Wii, let's just say. And you just all of a sudden in the middle of it go, "Huh, well, this thing sucks." They will not actually monetize your video for you. That's like the catch behind it, because they'll review your video and go, oh, nope, he's saying bad things about us. Welcome to Nintendo.
Wow, talk about communism.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to Nintendo. Yeah, and it's crazy because if you don't know, I watched like Total Biscuit, Boogie 2988, and stuff like that when they talked about what had happened with Nintendo's partnership program, and all of them like were ready to flip a table. They were so upset about it. So it was crazy to see, but no need to talk about that. We already talked about that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Other than that, for me, I got to play NBA 2K15 last night.
You're always playing
No,
NBA 2K15.
no, I have not picked up that game in 2 months. No, probably about a month and a half.
That is a
month
lie.
and a half. Month and a half. If you
I saw
watch,
you on it like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
okay, then 2 or 3 weeks ago I haven't played it. I mean, it feels like a long time to me. All right.
That's how it is when you're addicted to something.
But I played a game last night, and I guess I didn't forget how to play it because I beat the team by 30. And I play in the hardest difficulty, so I feel like I'm going somewhere.
Is it not online?
No. I'm playing on a My Career thing, which means I just basically play against a computer to make my guy better and to further my own simulated career, I guess, if you want to say like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
There's like 4 different features you can go through. There's My GM, which is basically like a franchise mode if you ever play like Madden or something like that, where you can manage your own team, the expenses, the stadium, even if you want to relocate the team. You have certain goal criteria they have to meet to actually stay hired. And there's another one that's called My Team, and basically you collect like trading cards that you find in the game by buying packets or spending the like experience points, I guess, which is called VC in that game, that you can use that to get different cards and basically make this ultimate super team that you can create, and then you play online with people with that team. And you can actually get into like really cool tournaments and win a lot of money from it too, which is pretty fancy.
Like actual money or in-game money?
Yeah. There's a couple actual tournaments that run for it. Like some of them are for like the in-game bonuses, like you get like another special card and then you can auction that off for like even more special experience points. And like there's in-game credit and then there's like external credit, but the external credit of real world, that is, it's not as popular as just the regular what they call VC, but it's still a lot of fun to do that. And then there's the My Career, which is you create your own player, and over time you build them up and try to win a championship and make a lot of money, and basically just try to be like an actual NBA player is what it basically is.
I'm not gonna lie, that sounds incredibly boring.
Oh no, it's not. Trust me.
Mainly
Especially
because
if you
I
like
think
sports.
like sports. I think sports video games are kind of boring.
We like sports and we don't care who knows. From shooting hoops to the more copyright.
I don't know what that is.
Lonely Island. We like sports.
I don't know that one. I know who Lonely Island is, but I don't know that one.
Well, you should do some research then. Like we didn't do.
Yeah.
I'm just appreciative of the new backgrounds that we've got, because this looks so great compared to what we had before. Like, this is like as if a professional. I know, right? Just admire it for a second. You will love it to death. So, as I mentioned last week, yeah, thank you. I think we get it. So as I mentioned last week, we were going to talk about some of the books that I have in this bookshelf. Would you like to see a
I was
few
about
more?
to say that. I was about to say, what is your showcase book this week?
All right. Let's see.
I see something for dummies. That. What your fingers are on. Oh.
That's a photo.
Yeah, that.
That's photo frames.
Oh, it looked like the font of like so and
It
so
did.
for dummies.
It did. I won't deny when you first said that. I thought so too. The bike lesson for Dr. Seuss. We're gonna go somewhere today. We're gonna.
Are you like scrambling through the bookshelf to try and find a topic?
the best place, which is JayCast, of course.
Oh yeah, totally.
Well, some of them are like backwards, and I don't feel like pulling them out because they're really hard to do. Maxwell Mouse. This is just weird. Oh, here we go. Sleeping Beauty. Disney classics. Keeping it classy, San Diego.
Can you do like time lapses on your your podcast
What do you mean?
to like just like fast forward through you picking random books off of a bookshelf?
My Little Prayers.
Oh, you're gonna get a billion religious emails.
Controversy.
What about you? What have you been playing besides
2K and
NBA 2K15?
I started playing Dota 2 recently, and I don't know how I feel about it.
I don't even really know what Dota 2 is.
Let's just put it like this. Have you ever played League of Legends?
No.
Have you ever played World of Warcraft?
I know what League of Legends is.
Did you ever play World of Warcraft?
No.
All right.
I'm not a big MMO guy or
All
MOBA
right.
guy.
Yeah, well, I shouldn't have got into it either. Let's just say I played a game recently. This tells you how new I am to like the Dota 2, the League of Legends, like that sort of genre of gameplay. I played a game actually online the other day with a friend of mine, and I got 0 kills and died 14 times before the match was over.
So you just got creamed.
Yeah, and I think the highest level guy went to like 20, and I was at like 9 by the end of the match. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're progressing.
Well, I'm a noob. I will clarify that
You're
I
still
am
a
a
nub.
noob. I'm a nub. Yeah, it definitely deserves that title for it right now. Yeah, if you play those games, go on a lot of bot matches before you even decide to pick it up and actually like challenge people online.
What is it actually?
Well, basically, what it is you can choose a character. There's like, I don't know, maybe 30 characters you can choose from. There's 3 different classes. There's strength, agility, and then there's, oh god,
Magic?
I think it's something that related to magic, I believe. I don't think it's the actual class name, but I think it's something similar to it. And you choose from those 3, and I think that's what it is. Thank you. Intelligence. And
I play a lot of RPGs.
so out of those 3, you can choose a character, right? So with that character, you know, if it's strength, you're hand-to-hand combat. If you're agility, you can kind of be a mixture of both, but for the most part, you're also another hand-to-hand combat guy, but obviously you're a lot faster, your damage is less. And with a
Intelligence.
with an intelligence guy, you're kind of a more distant person, long-range guy, you know, depends on different things
Crappy
you do.
defense.
Yep. Exactly. And so basically what it is
Is there like a
level,
triangle thing?
kind of.
Like one, like you always.
Dude,
wanna
I
fight...
literally have played 2 hours of this game so far. Please do
Oh.
not question me. I am nowhere near a professional on this game yet. You're gonna have to give me like 3 weeks of preparation to actually tell you what this game is like.
If you get into that game for 3 weeks, you will never get out of it.
I know. That's like NBA 2K. Or Team Fortress 2, which for some reason I'm still playing that right now, which I don't think I should. But whatever. Anyway, so like what's funny is as time progresses, you level up, right? And with you level up, you get like certain skills that you can unlock or otherwise power up something else. Like for example, you can do 4 different power-ups. You can upgrade those power-ups, or you can upgrade your individual stats. Strength, agility, and I guess if this is the correct term, sorry, Dota players, if you're watching this, magic. You can either just upgrade one of those, or you can do whatever you want. You get money. With the money, you can upgrade your player, and just basically keep going from there. And basically, it's 2 teams against each other. One team tries to take out the other team's base, and at the same time, annihilate the crap out of the heroes with their little goblins that follow them around. So that's basically the game.
Sounds like every other MOBA in existence.
Yep. Except this one is annoying because actually I get
still a noob.
Yep. One thing I found really funny though is I actually give a lot of respect to the Dota community because they actually show a lot of, I don't want to say sportsmanship, but they show a lot of class with their games. You know, there isn't a person that plays Dota 2 and be like, OMG, you're a nub. You suck at this game. Go kill yourself. There's not any.
Go take a shower and wash all the shame off of you.
Yeah, I know it. There's not. I haven't really seen that person at all, and I know from the community and stuff too. And if you quit a match, you actually forfeit. Like I guess, well, one, respect, but the other one's like your level of how you're ranked in the game. And if you quit like 2 games, you are automatically put in, when you try to find a server, in the low priority listing, which means you'll find like the crappy games, like the ones that are the randomizers, or it's like, you know, only to this much, or you basically get like the really crappy games. What you get, it's kind of funny.
Oh, that's the only game I've heard of that does that.
Yeah, well, welcome to Valve. And what I find funny too about this is because they have a partner, or they're made with Valve. I really found that funny. That you can still do in-game transactions. They have a listing that you can actually watch professional players play Dota 2. It's kind of crazy, actually.
That's a thing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you can actually pay for a ticket online on there. It's kind of crazy. And by the way, if you actually are really good at Dota 2, for the record, and you think that you're good enough, you can actually make up to... I saw the grand prize pool the other day for one of the tournaments as I was looking through them. $11 million.
Yeah, right.
Nope, I'm not kidding you. I am.
Where does all that money come from?
Tickets is one thing, promotions, sponsorships, and a bunch of other stuff. If you ever see, even in League of Legends too, if you ever see it, I don't know what it is and what exactly got people interested in this, but playing these MMOs, people are just eating it up. And if you saw, I think it was either Dota or League of Legends, they had this like insane state. Like if you ever watch Video Game High School, you know, like what their stadium looked like. That is almost exactly what that looked like when people are playing against each other. It was insane. Like that pooling was like $6 million. But yeah, there's a tournament coming up in a couple months that's for $11 million though, for the top Dota 2 team. Yeah.
I don't even have like I don't even know what to, like, I don't know how to brain right now.
I know, that's what's insane, but like I said, it's sponsorships, it's tickets, they get this money somehow. I mean, this is an international thing. You can literally get a scholarship for playing Dota 2, a full ride scholarship to certain universities to play this game. Insane, isn't it?
I'm still trying to process that.
Dude, I don't know what got this game so popular, or what this genre more or less got so popular about, but wow. Just wow. I was shocked to hear. Like I was literally about the same way as you are. My buddy Gage and I, we were looking at this and it was just like, what in the world? It was crazy. It's like there was a $6 million, an $11 million game. There was a $5 million tournament. I mean, $4 million, a couple $100,000, you know, and this is like, what in the world? I know.
There aren't many things in the world that make me just like, I'm just taken aback and complete surprise. Or it's like, I'll see some of the most messed up stuff, like on the internet, in the entirety of the internet, and I'm just like, oh, that's kind of surprising, but whatever. Yeah. That's
the best description you probably could put for it. I don't know, man. It is crazy. But let's see. Another game that I've been playing this week. Oh, I played this recent game. which is an over-the-top RPG called Shipwreck. And I don't know if you've seen me play that or not, or seen the playthrough that I've got going on my channel, which goes on in the weekends. I'm just putting a bunch of shameless plugs in right now, aren't I? Anyway, this is actually kind of interesting because it's like a Legend of Zelda Link to the Past sort of feel behind it. But one thing I found really funny is, and this is, sorry for a spoiler for my first part of this segment, when you first enter this, you're on this beach, you look around, you grab a sword that you just found on the beach, you grab it, you walk into this cave, and as soon as you walk into this cave, hostile crabs are attacking you. There is no story to this, by the way. You just walk in, there's a freaking maze, and you're just like, oh, crabs, better kill them. And you come into this final dungeon area, and there's this giant freaking crab, and you're like, oh, better kill him. And you kill him, and then you go over to the village, and the village is like, dude, it's storming out here, what are you doing? And I'm like, I just killed a freaking crab, and you're concerned about the freaking storm that's going on outside right now. Yeah, this game's kind of funny though.
Speaking of games that are like Zelda, there's a game coming out on Steam called Oceanhorn, and it's basically like, it's a lot like the Wind Waker.
Really?
The description of the game even says a Zelda-like adventure game originally released for iOS.
That's something I kind of want to talk about too. How originality has been dying in the video game industry.
Especially Nintendo.
Oh, God. Nintendo. I think it was you that was ranting about that the other day, about your Majora's Mask.
I just remembered something that you're going to like.
Okay.
I forgot what game it was, but the people that made Dark Cloud 1 and 2 said due to the success of this game, I forgot what game it is confirmed of a Dark Cloud 3.
Woo!
It's happening.
I am like overly excited right now. I really wish that I felt like putting in balloons flying from the sky right now. But post-editing, I will probably not do that. So just imagine people that are watching this, that there's a bunch of balloons flying down and I'm all ecstatic and magic. But
coming out for PlayStation 4 though. Ni no Kuni, that was the game. Due to the success of because they made Ni no Kuni.
Oh,
and due to the success of that game, they're making a Dark Cloud 3.
Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I hope they bring back what's his nuts that I can't remember his name now.
What's his nuts?
Yes.
The main character of Dark Cloud 1?
Yes. I don't know why I can't remember his name right now. I want to say that it's Cloud, but I know for sure it's not. It's like, I think it starts with like an A, and it's not Aang. It's not a freaking airbender.
Let's find out.
Okay. You go ahead and do that. I'm going to do some dancing while you're looking it up.
Awesome.
Make it just completely awkward. I'm just sitting here dancing and you're just looking up something, looking at your computer.
It's not like... Google has to be weird. You should put in some music while you're dancing.
I told you I'm too lazy to do that.
Okay. Try and guess his name a couple times.
Atlas.
No.
Aang.
No.
Aaron.
It doesn't start with an A.
Tell me what it starts with then.
A T.
Tybus.
No.
Thomas.
No.
Timmy.
No.
Tyler.
No.
Tina.
Yes.
No, really, what is it?
Toen.
Toen! I should have known that.
Or like Tone. I don't know if it's Tone or Toen.
Toan, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Good. I'm not that distant from the game. I'm not kidding you. I have not played the game since like freaking like 06 or something like that. Yeah, I guess about 9 years. Oh, man. That brings back memories. In addition to that, I was mentioning I was playing Team Fortress 2 recently too.
Does that game still do that thing where it like lags all the time?
Team Fortress 2?
I stopped playing it because a while ago they made an update that was like whenever you're navigating through the menu, it just freezes up for a few seconds all the time.
Which menu is it? Like the options menu?
Any menu.
I have not had that problem recently, so I'm going to say no. I don't remember that happening, but I'm going to go out and say no. But I've been playing on beta maps recently, getting pretty decent at it. I don't know. Well, a friend of mine is like a huge, I guess, stock person when it comes to Team Fortress 2. Like they will look online for people that sell their items in that game for like in-game volume sort of things. Like they go by refined metal, which Team Fortress 2 players, if you know what that is, it's basically a lot of weapons put together to make something, and they sell it for like this much refined, and then you can get it, and then you're good. See, I could do that too, but I don't feel like it.
I have no idea anything about what you just said.
I'm not really going to go into detail of it because I have a migraine. That's my reason. I don't know why. That's a good reason, but that's a reason.
Because reasons.
Because reasons. I had someone recently make me a fan art. Have you gotten a chance to see it?
I have not.
Oh, it's beautiful. I'm going to try to put it up to both web cameras, but this is going to be very tough because I have... Yes, by the way, if you don't know, I have to do 2 web cameras for this podcast. So I have to do like double the magic for this to happen.
That's why you need 2 phones.
If I had like my
and
iPod...
Just be like...
oh my gosh. Oh, okay. This is my 666 photo, by the way. That's for the podcast people. Sorry, Yeti. And then there you go, Yeti.
On fleek.
Gallonade on fleek.
Somebody actually did that?
Yes, when I was doing a live stream, and then a couple days later, they're like, "Dude, check this out!" And it's just me with, and
That's what I said. Like, that's
I love
my
it.
thing.
Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go get my gallon of Gatorade that's actually on my desk over on the side here. I have like 3 desks around me right now. Give me a minute. I can't hear you at all.
So, guys,
I don't know if I'm
how
actually
you
singing a
doing?
song or what. I can't hear you, so whatever you're saying, as long as it's appropriate about my face, I don't care. Okay, there we go.
I was
Woo!
talking to them.
That was a good time for some
That's probably the closest I'm gonna get to fan art, like, for a long time. A moment of silence.
Do not make me laugh while I'm drinking Gallonade. I'm gonna make that a signature thing. I'm gonna make a T-shirt like in the future, and it's gonna have like that same picture on it. It's gonna be amazing.
It's weird.
Why?
Because I've never said something that became a thing.
You didn't say Gallonade.
Yes, I did. And during that live stream, I came in.
So you said it. Okay, I was wondering who the originator of that was.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Because you were like a gallon of Gatorade, and I was like, oh, got that Gallonade.
I didn't even know you came to my live stream the other day.
Not the other day. It was the live stream before that. We played something.
Oh yeah. That's what I was talking about. Like, that was the last live stream that I did.
Oh well, it was like a week and a half ago.
A week and a half ago. Don't you love how Vine ruins every single song for you?
Not just every song. There are so many Vines. It's just every situation too.
It's sad that there's so much content on Vine. Like, I feel like social media is getting to that point where people are really bored, so now they're just making up anything for everyone, and it's just gonna become like a thing. Like, I know there's already an app that if you were pooping, you could actually tell your smartphone, hey, I am pooping in this spot, and it will mark that with a pin on the United States map, and you'd be like, I pooped here. So I go like California.
Like just a poop app?
Yeah. I kind of want it. Just because I want to just, like, I'm out on a date or something like that, or just out with friends, and I'm just like, dude, I wonder where I pooped at recently. And then you click on it, and then you're like, oh my god, I've pooped in Indiana before.
After like 20 years, you have like the entire United States make it a point to poop in every
bucket
state.
list. Poop in everywhere in the United States of America. Guys, if that's not on your bucket list, I don't know what on earth you've been doing with your life.
Poop in every toilet in the world.
Sitting on a toilet. Again, you bring your head back in disgust.
Now flush.
Well, thank you for adding that part in. Let me actually move this real quick so that you can actually see the angle that the podcast people can see. There we go.
I don't think that matters that much.
Oh, it does now. It does. Actually, it's flipped right now. I'm supposed to be the other direction, but whatever. I don't know why it flipped like that, but whatever. We're both looking amazing today, so. I also like that I've got blue and you got red on today.
Because red is for first player and blue is for second player.
Says the guy that always loses in Lethal League to me.
Okay, one, I don't always lose. I think we're about even.
If you take our recent stats of the last like 3 times we played with each other, I'm pretty sure that I'm like 27 and like 4.
No.
Okay, fine, 27 and 5.
You play some Lethal League right now on the podcast.
Oh, you want to go? You want to go? You're lucky we're running out of time. Otherwise, I probably would.
Oh, right.
Do you realize we've been recording for like 40 minutes now, I think? Maybe?
Yep.
That's a long time of just not even having any topics to go by.
Well, that's what happens whenever you don't have any topics to go by.
When in doubt, make a bunch of stuff up. I had someone that actually asked me the other day, they're like, I don't know how to public speak. And I was like, well, what do you mean? I was like, well, I'm kind of afraid to do a public speaking. I'm like, well, what are you afraid of? He's like, I don't know what to talk about. And I said, you and I are talking right now, right? Yeah. So?
Talk about that.
Talk about something. I mean, we're talking about you can't give a speech. You know, talk about something you like to do. Just simple advice from JGames42.
Well, it's a little bit different because when you're talking with somebody, you have give and take. But when you're giving a speech about about a topic that everybody else in the class is also giving a speech, and then
now if that happens, oh, I hate those speeches. By the way, where everybody has to come up with or has to do the same topic. It's like, I don't want to. This is wrong. I already know what you're gonna say.
I hate all public speeching. Public speeching. I think I would love for someone like in the future to look at our podcast and like find every word that we mispronounced, like either in a bad past tense or like just said it really, really dumb like, and just put it like in this list and just send it to us. Like gallonade and public speeching.
Gallonade, public speeching. I don't know what I said earlier, but whatever.
There's no telling.
Nutella?
Yep.
I know you said no telling. It just sounded like Nutella, and it sounds like a good thing right now. So, yeah.
You know what's good for headaches?
Not
Nutella.
You know what's also good for headaches?
What? Gallonade?
I don't know if this is scientifically proven or not, but someone told me they said the way they get rid of their headaches, they buy a 32 ounce Gatorade or Powerade, whatever you prefer, and just chug the thing, and they're done.
You're gonna like, from now on, anytime you say Gatorade to somebody, you're gonna instinctively just say Gallonade. They're gonna be like, "What are you talking about?"
Oh, what do you mean this thing that I signaturized? I swear, if some like celebrity came up with this before me, I'm gonna cry. I feel like this is an original thing, and it's not. I feel like. For the record, guys, this is actually really trashy of me to do this. Like, I could get a regular...
Why would you take the label off?
You know, because I don't want people thinking that I have, like, a specific brand. And they would judge me. What's that? You have Dean's Milk? Unsubscribe.
I thought you were going to say something like, oh, I have to remind myself that it's not milk. As if the blue color wasn't an indicator.
It's 1%. What are you talking about? That 1%. Would be fun. Oh no, sell by February 13th. Oh no, I'm already expired.
Expired. Your Gallonade is expired.
I loved when we did that live stream the other day. I had someone tweet out every stupid quote that I had in that live stream. We came up with like at least 5 or 6 of them. Oh, it was so much fun. I called Street Fighter 2 Hadouken Simulator.
Hadouken.
And there's a couple other ones that were just... Oh yeah, Welcome to Super Mario World, where Yoshi poops, and you get an extra life out of it. I think that's what I said.
And you also beat the crap out of Yoshi. If you notice, every time, like, you press the button to stick Yoshi's tongue out, Mario, like, draws back and punches him in the back of the head to make it happen.
And this is how we ruin everybody's childhood.
If you, like, capture it and slow it down, you can see Yoshi flinching before Mario hits him.
Yeah, I do see I know what you're talking about. At first, I thought it was just, like, nothing, and then, like, yeah, as you started mentioning, like, later on in my life, I was like, oh, okay. That's nice, Yoshi.
Yeah, he's straight up cracking Yoshi over the head. Just...
It's a good thing Yoshi doesn't exist. Otherwise, PETA would probably sue Nintendo.
They would sue Mario, who also doesn't exist.
We gotta find an Italian plumber who's ironically named Mario, and we need to sue him in real life.
For his dinosaur.
So I see that you've got Gatorade in your background as well.
I do.
Better.
I can't drink mine right now, though.
What I need to do with this gallon is I need to get like a permanent marker and just like write #Gallonade and take this where I go.
Oh God, why the hashtag?
Because people would be like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna tweet that because it's a cool thing."
#Gallonade.
According to what I understand, and I'm the only one that's actually tweeted #Gallonade and like a couple other people from the live stream. So I think I'm actually winning with that.
Hashtag winning.
Hashtag winning. #Gallonade. JGames42 2015.
It's so weird that it's 2015.
Right? I got my taxes done recently. I'm rich now. That's like how fat my stacks were.
That's how fat your stacks were?
Yes. How about you? Did you get your taxes done already?
I did not.
You should get those done.
Well, I didn't work enough to do taxes. I was in school.
You should make like $1 million a year.
I would love to make $1 million a year.
I would too. Don't we all?
Let's all get good at Dota.
Let's form a team. Me, you, Austin, and Gage. Let's all get together. Let's make this super team of like the best players. And we'll take on people that have probably been playing this game since it launched a couple of years ago. And we're gonna take them on, and we're gonna win. That's how noobs talk.
Do you think people like charge for Dota lessons?
Yeah, I think, dude. There's a market for everything nowadays. I'm not kidding you. There's probably services for teaching people how to TF2.
I mean, if there are markets for a poop tracker, there's probably a market for video game tutorials.
No doubt about that. That's for sure. How apps have become so crazy today.
They have apps now that give you phone numbers.
What do you mean by that?
You still have to be connected to Wi-Fi to use them, but it can give you a phone number that you can use for calling and texting. And like when you text somebody, that number shows up.
Yeah. I know.
I didn't know that until recently.
Yeah, I don't think that's what WhatsApp does, does it?
No, WhatsApp just uses its own thing, like how
it's like its own individual server that it runs through, and like you can just communicate through people through Wi-Fi for it. I understand recently there's a carrier that does Wi-Fi calls now. It's kind of cool. I think it's, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's T-Mobile that's doing that right now. Where if
why would you do Wi-Fi calls if you already have a phone service?
I don't know. I could not, dude, I can't explain anything. When I have a migraine, I can't think. I cannot brain today. I has the dumb.
I has the dumb.
I'm not kidding you. If someone took this podcast today and they tweeted every single quote that we had, I feel like we can make a really, 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 really unintellectual poem. I'm going to judge by your looking over to the side that you're agreeing with me.
I'm trying to think of a poem.
Roses are red, violets are blue.
I'm bad at poem. Roses are red. My name is Dave. I'm bad at poems. Microwave.
Uh, roses are black, violets are gray. I'm a dog. I can't see anything. Hey.
I'm bad at haikus. I don't know how to poem. Refrigerator. Best haiku.
Why am I finding it that funny? That was so stupid.
Exactly. It's the best haiku you'll ever hear. 575.
Do you ever during Valentine's Day, like there's that account on Twitter that makes like these really stupid like Valentine's Day cards?
Like a picture of Voldemort, and it's like everybody knows, like NOSE. Yep. Everybody knows we're meant to be together.
I love some of them. Oh my god, my phone's at 1%. I might die. Yep, that's an actual thing as well. You know, do that, your phone dies, and you will suck at life. Let me see if I can find a really fun Valentine's Day card before we leave for today's podcast. Valentine's Day cards! Okay, why are you doing that to me? Oh, here we go.
Are you singing Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yep. Got a problem with that?
I got a card already.
Oh gosh. Oh.
So, did you steal Mermaid Man's belt? Because you got my sea cucumber set to Wumbo. Yeah.
There's a picture of a Nike sign, and it says "Just do me." Okay. Girl, are you a technical grenade? Because you are stunning.
Oh my god, that hurt. Did you fart? Because you blow me away.
Are you from Starbucks? Because I like you a latte.
Please make it stop.
Picture of Obama, and it says, "Looks like I'll be spending this Valentine's Day Obama self." Obama self. Don't wanna be Obama self.
You get a picture of that.
I told you I'm not editing much, so don't be telling me to do things.
I'm saying you like there is a picture of that girl who's like.
I'm gonna tell you this AFK.
Nobody got time for that.
I'm gonna tell you this one AFK because this is not worth. Oh god. Okay. No. It's got a picture of Noah from the Ark, and it says, "I know a place where we can be alone." It's just wrong. Omelette du fromage.
Omelette du fromage. Is it a Dexter's Lab one?
Yep.
I knew it. That's my favorite episode.
Okay. Oh, that's wrong. That's just.
Now you have to say it.
Picture of Hitler, and it says, "When I'm with you, I find it hard to concentrate." Oh, God.
That is
amazing. That's just so much wrong. So much wrong.
Such wrong. Much bad.
Much bad. Such terrible. Okay. My love for you is as big as Rihanna's forehead.
You mean 8-head?
No, Rihanna's forehead.
So 8-head.
Sure.
Like this is a 4-head, and this is an 8-head.
Okay then.
Well, it doesn't work if you're not looking. 4-head, 8-head. They saw it twice. I keep hitting my mic stand with my keyboard. You guys can probably hear it.
Yeah. You're my Beethoven.
Oh.
Professor Oak, are you a boy or a girl?
That's pretty good.
I love reading the internet memes that make fun of Professor Oak like that.
I can't think of Professor Oak without thinking of Game Grumps now.
What are you referencing?
Welcome to Pokemon. My name is Professor Oak, and I shit my pants.
That wasn't even that funny.
It is whenever Aaron says it. He's very good at old people voice.
You're hotter than my oven.
Okay. Is that
Okay.
Betty Crocker?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I completely guessed.
Okay. Can I... Nope. All right, that's enough for now. I think we've killed enough time for this podcast. I think let's get out of the Valentine's Day card thing. So thank you very much for tuning in today. It's a very casual podcast. It's nice to just kind of sit back and enjoy company between Yeti Hyrule and I. Thank you so much, good sir. Put your right hand. Nope, other way. Left hand the other way. Oh wait, where am I going? There we go. Yes. Nope. No. Back up. Back it up. There you go. Right there. High five. Yeah. That worked. That's the thing.
Where are you going?
I don't know, but I keep trying to go back with it. My webcam's over here, guys. So next week I'll be unveiling a few more books from my mysterious bookshelf. And I will also be bringing on a special guest for next week again as well. So, thank you guys for tuning in today's special super duper podcast. As always, we have now annotations to our awesome podcast. So, if you want to click on my face to subscribe to my channel and watch plenty more JayCasts in the future, and then click on Mr. Yeti Hyrule's face over here for maybe a couple extra special JayCasts as well, and also for some awesome content from his channel as well. So, thank you guys so much for tuning in today, and I'm Jay, wishing you a wonderful day.